Well, hello everybody. Good evening. Good evening where I am. I greet you sincerely. I hope everything is well with you. Well, everything would have been well with me except that I have recently become aware of something I cannot ignore. I am in Ghana at the moment. I am holidaying. I started a project and got invited to come on a friend's project. So I did go to the beach. I have known that we had a sanitation issue on the beach. I knew we would have things to clean, but I was gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked by the volume of rubbish I saw on the beach, the type of rubbish I saw on the beach, and more worryingly, the fact that most of the rubbish is actually in the sea. It's in the water. Usually in Ghana, when you go to the beach, you would see shells, you would see some fish, you would see algae, you will see plant and animal life that tells you that it's a healthy sea. In the 4 hours or so we stayed on the beach, and I have actually done about 3 or 4 trips to beaches this time, I have not seen a single living thing. Even the shells are absent. And I understood why. No crabs, nothing else. I finally understood why that was when we went yesterday. It's because of the sheer volume of rubbish, particularly plastics, in the sea. It is not possible to swim in the sea. Behind the Arts Centre, behind the Independence Square, Christianburg Castle, stretching all the way to Nungwa, because I have been to Labadi Beach, I've been to Nungwa, I've gone across the stretch, and the story is the same. And since I highlighted this, other people have told me it's exactly the same thing in Ada. It is the same thing in Tema. It is the same thing across the beach, everywhere. Look, we've had a problem with sanitation for a while. I think anybody who claims not to know is either delusional or plain simply lying to themselves. But anyway, we have an issue which requires fixing, and it requires fixing urgently. We must collect from the beaches in order to make them usable. We do want tourists to come. We do want citizens to have recreational spaces. And the best recreational spaces are the beaches. It is such a waste of natural resource at the moment. You can't use it in the current state, and so we've got to fix it. Of course, we will call on government to fix it. Of course, that would take a long time. Of course, it has to be a collective effort, led by individuals, by groups, by associations, and then topped off by the government officials. So I am asking you to help me make something a reality. I am asking you to help me fund regular cleanup exercises on the beach. I am asking you to help fund replacements to the things that we buy in the plastic bags anyway. I want people to procure food a different way so that they do not generate the plastic waste in the first place. And even if they do, the volume should significantly reduce. I am asking you to gift people a mug for buying food, a flask for storing water, a water bottle for transporting water, so that they do not heavily rely on just the plastic containers, the single-use plastic holders. I am not asking them not to buy pure water in the sachet. I am asking that when they buy pure water in the sachet, they do have a flask to tip it into, so that they can leave the plastic bag responsibly with the seller, so that it can be collected and it can be disposed of responsibly. In other places, they do have plastic waste. The difference between there and here is that it is often dealt with responsibly. At the moment, we are not. And that explains the problem we have. We will have to embark on a massive educational campaign. It will be a culture shift. It will be a culture shift which would only happen when we have sustained effort in educating the masses, starting from schools, from churches, from organizations. From wherever groups of people can be found, we need to be speaking and teaching and educating. So I am asking you to please go to my GoFundMe account. I am the world's worst fundraiser, but I need to change that. I need to change that for this purpose. I need to change that because my heart was broken. I was devastated yesterday by what I saw. I could no longer talk. I could no longer ignore. I have to act. Wish I had the funding to do it myself, but I don't. So I am asking you, in my friends and family network, in my social network, because you've come across my video before, because it's a good cause to support, to please go to my GoFundMe. Please click and please donate. My social media handles are Amma Manson. Those of you who know me professionally would know Mamet. It is one and the same. But my social media persona is Amma Manson. And that is the name you would find on GoFundMe. Please, please visit the link. Please, please, in God's name, donate. Please help me to begin a project I want to sustain over a long period of time. God bless you for your support. Thank you very much.